What's up, everyone? I am back from whatever it is. I'm back from it. Anyways, I am totally back to do another little daily vlog. I wish I could say it's been daily, but it's kind of been like scattered, back and forth, back and forth. But I hope to be back into the swing of things. I went out of town for a week, and I had fully intended on doing videos or little videos talking about just like me drawing and talking about my daily routines and just talking and just talking and chatting and drawing and talking and chatting and drawing. But what happened was life hit me. You ever have that where life just kind of bam, hit you real hard? Well, it hit me real hard. It hit me really hard. I ended up getting like the flu, or ended up getting really, really sick, and just was bedridden. I was like, I didn't feel good. Had like the chills, I was too hot and I was too cold, all at once. I'm hot and cold at the same time, and it took me a few days while I was out of town to get over it. I didn't get over it. I mean, I did get over it, obviously, but once I got over it, it was just too late to kind of like get that forward momentum back going until I got back home, and it just took me, and it actually took me like who knows how long. It took me a good. It's been roughly a week since I've been back in town, and it took me a good week to kind of just get back in the swing of things, like get back into this rhythm. And one of those things being like, what would that be? Like, one would be just going to the gym, waking up at a time that I don't like waking up at, but at a consistent weight, like schedule. So it took me a week. Now, a lot of people who are able to kind of like jump back into things and are able to kind of like get back into their routines, I am very envious of. Like, I am so envious of it all. I have friends who get up at 5 o'clock without an alarm. Boom. I have friends who don't even use an alarm, and they get up before they have to go to work. They get up automatically. I have to have an alarm every time just to get myself up out of the bed, man. And it can be frustrating sometimes, But I'm back, and I'm hoping to do more of these little vlogs, these little videos of me just drawing and talking. Sometimes the conversation is good, sometimes it's not. I have roughly 6 minutes to kind of bring up a point worth noting. What I struggle with these videos is like, what do I want to talk about? And I just look in the mirror. I'm like, I don't know what I want to talk about. I don't really have deep thoughts that come up from my day to day. I'm not sitting down in my office just brooding about things to talk about. I think one of the reasons why is because like I barely have enough time to just draw, let alone think of like topics of things to talk about. I barely have enough time to make a video, is what I'm trying to say. Is like, this is a 10-minute video, and I don't even have time to do that. But the point is, you got to make time for it. Whatever it is, make time for things that are important to you. And I think in this day and age, it feels like we just kind of, we kind of come up with excuses like all the time. Like, don't get me wrong, I fall victim to that. I for a whole week, this whole week that haven't posted a video or made a video or even drawn. I haven't drawn for a week. I was making excuses. Last night, I was at work. I made it an excuse of not going to the gym. I said, you know what? I don't want to go to the gym at night. I don't. and for fairly good reason. I don't want to go to gym at night because I get home or I get off work and then I have to go to gym, and it's 11 o'clock at night, and which means I go work out. It's going to be at least midnight before I get done with whatever I'm doing. And when I get done, I'm going to go home. It's going to be like 12:30, 1 o'clock before I go to bed. That is not an appealing, that's not an appealing offer, especially since today I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want, like, imagine going to bed at 1 o'clock and waking up at 5. Now, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. It's easy. You can do it. It's not fun. It's not something that you like, or like, it's not something you're like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait to go to bed at 1 a.m. in the morning and then wake up at 5. It just sounds so amazing to me. It sounds so amazing. Sign me up for that. Sign me up. Oh man, there's nothing I like more than to get 4 hours sleep. Oh boy. And yet a lot of us do that. A lot of us do that. There's some people you hear that can get 4 hours of sleep. I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you alive? You're waking up. You're getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep every day. What was it, like Dolly Parton? Is it Parton or Parton? Is it with a D or a T? I don't know. I read a little article about her, and she stated that she gets like zero sleep. She gets like 4 or 5 hours sleep every day. I'm like, what? How are these people able to do that and not face any type of like cognitive repercussions? Because what am I just, are they just outliers? Are they outliers? Are they able to do that? Because if I got 4 or 5 hours sleep regularly, I would be a different person. I would be irritable. I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be very pleasant. But there's a lot of people out there that can get that amount of sleep, and they must be like the outliers. So I decided to go to bed, get home and go to bed immediately when I got home from work. I'm just going to go straight to bed immediately. I'm going to wake up at 5 and go work out, because I'd rather work out in the morning with a cup of coffee than work out in the evening, work out at night. I'd rather work out than at night at midnight. Because I'd rather do that. I'd rather not have to work out at night after work. I'd rather not work out at work after work. I've done that. I've done that whole thing. It wasn't fun. Getting home at midnight, going to bed at 1, trying to wake up early, but never happened. That never came to fruition. But yeah, it just never happened. Anyhow, I'm back, and I'm back to be talking about things and drawing. This drawing, I don't know if I'm going to continue working on this one. There's just these times when you're working, when you're making work and you're drawing, you're just like, let's just stop and go and move on, and I feel like I want to move on. I want to move on to a different drawing. I think I've kind of worked this Wednesday Adam thing to death, and I think I want to do something else. And so I think this might be the end of me drawing this character for a while, and I'll be back. I'll probably when season 2 of Wednesday comes out, there will probably be another demand to draw Wednesday Addams again, and then I will do another Wednesday Addams drawing if I am so blessed to get another art request. Anyways, that's it for today. Just want to say that I'm back, and I hope you enjoyed my little rant. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Cheers, my friends.